Cutie, you're here. Let's begin, shall we? Hello, Marjorie. Any exciting new items in stock? Why so surprised? Today is such a special day. It's only natural that I'd want a souvenir to remember it by. Since we came all this way, why don't we put our official business to one side for a moment? All work and no play makes life terribly mundane.
Well, if it's a souvenir you're after, you're in the right place. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy, Lisa. Or you could let your new friend pick something out for you. Make it more of an occasion.
Yes, yes! Let us pick!
This pair? Soft, puffy, and very comfortable. Certain to make a little girl, well, in this case a woman, look quite adorable. After all, they're the same kind worn by toy dolls. They're practically a badge of cuteness.
Bloomers? I'm sure to attract some strange looks if I dress up like a small child in public. Do you have some strange hobby you're not telling me about?
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Well, if you insist, I'll just use them as an extra pair of pajamas. Goodness, is that the time? Marjorie, one last thing. About the legend of Vanessa.
Oh, so you're a fan of the gallant Lady Vanessa too? Why didn't you say so? I have all sorts of items I could recommend. For example, this lion's tooth pendant with Vanessa's name carved into it. It was once a medal awarded to a knight by the great lady herself. Oh my goodness. I do apologize. I got so excited when you mentioned Vanessa. I didn't know that book was overdue, even though I take it with me everywhere. I can't believe I didn't put two and two together as soon as I saw you here. Here you go.
Well, since you look up to Lady Vanessa so very much, please be more punctual next time.
Yes, Lisa. I will be, Lisa.
Let's go and find the next overdue book.
Welcome to Good Hunter. Table for two?
3!
Oh, my apologies. Please sit wherever you like, and call me over once you're ready to order.
So we're gonna eat first and bring up the book situation later?
Why, of course. The stress of work really takes the pleasure out of...
Work is that bad, huh?
Why don't you order us something, cutie? I'm ever so curious to know what your tastes are.
It's been getting...
This seems like the sort of staple bar food you'd find at the tavern. It has an extremely strong flavor, so drinkers love it because they can actually taste it.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Finished ordering? Sit here. Let's dine together.
The steak.
Anything the knights can do for you?
You're here. Wait, you're...
Well,
First of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror issue. Now that's the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlanders so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after all.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Himmel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations and their respective gods. The Cryo-Gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo God's power. Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then the only other way to affect the Animo God's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the Seven Nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryo God. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh...
Huh? Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
No! Don't eat me! You're human? The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order attacking. No, don't! I have valuable information. I'll tell you. We hid the lyre in the depths of these ruins. The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going further into the ruins, but don't come after me. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find out for yourselves.
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
You just worry about yourselves. One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about...
Did he say Signora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11 goes by the name Signora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Who are you? How'd you get... Never heard of that association before. What are you lot doing here? What? How did you little brats creep in here? You take... You're here for the lyre, aren't you? And just how do you plan to borrow it? Think you can look down your nose at me, huh? The will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the permafrost. I will not yield.
You here to play with me? Let me amuse myself a little. The more, the merrier. He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Did you already beat all the other guards? What? I'm not scared of you. A debt collector will come to my aid. Fine. Not like I have a choice anyway.
All right. You're free to go. But I don't have the key, unfortunately. You'll have to ask the next guard you come across.
He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room?
You rats scurry out from? Signora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs. So I'll be the one to take care of you. No trouble having to deal with you herself. Prepare yourself.
Beautiful maid wound.
Ready, steady, go!
Disappear!
Let it rain!
No escape! Can't run from death.
Finally, the lyre is back in safe hands. Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Signora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.